Indie Mogul.
Hey Indie Mogul, your host Zack here for Backyard Effects, where we show you how to make feature film effects for an indie film budget. Today we're using liquid latex to make plague boils. Plague boils. You know the effect. Whenever someone gets infected by some weird virus, or they're turning into a zombie, or they're mutating, or tons of other reasons. They always got those weird bubbles on the skin. Using normal modeling clay, I'm going to show you how to make something that's called a latex appliance that you can apply to your actors more than once. And then I'm also going to show you how to apply it to the actors using a bunch of makeup and nose putty. Hey, Pub Zack, do your thing.
No problem.
Oh yeah! Yes!
Cheap modeling clay, spirit gum, liquid latex, baby powder, basic colored Halloween makeup, nose putty, and a hairdryer.
This build's difficulty level is 4.
Simple time lapse! Woo!
First you want to take your clay and mold out the shape of what you want your boils to look like. All I did was take chunks of clay, round them out into balls, and put them on another larger piece of clay. As you can see, this looks like bubbles. Next, using a child's watercolor brush, I painted on layers of liquid latex. Again, just like any liquid latex build previous to this, you need to do many different layers. I ended up doing about 7 layers of liquid latex on this build, using a blow dryer in between each layer to dry. After that, you slowly powder and peel off the appliance off of the clay. Once that's done, you'll have your latex appliance. If you want, you can flip the latex appliance inside out to get a nice smooth look. I'm gonna go with what's originally there just because it looks gross. The next step is the coloring. I took basic yellow Halloween paint and colored the bubbles themselves. It gave them a weird green, yellow, gangrene look, almost as if they were filled with pus. Then I took red Halloween makeup and lightly, carefully, just painted the edges of the bubbles, where it would be popping up from underneath the skin. Next, I cut each appliance out separately, makes it easier for applying. What you need to do first is use sticky gum to apply the bubbles onto your actor's face. After that, I did a layer of liquid latex on top of it to really hold it onto Giles' face. I used nose putty to kind of build up the area around the bubble, and then smoothed out the edges to make it look like it was coming out of his own skin. One more layer of liquid latex on top of that, and then a layer of flesh tone makeup to kind of mix in together so it matches this general tone. And then you're done. Now this technique can be changed to pretty much make any effect you want for your actor's face. Do you want to make something like a crazy scar on your actor's face? Do the same thing with the modeling clay, making the scar itself. Layers of liquid latex, pretty much the exact same tutorial for the boils, and it's just as easy.
Do you hate being irresistible looking all the time? Do you wish people would throw rocks at you every time you enter the door? Well, stop your baby crying thanks to allergy jelly!
As always, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next week.
If you ever want to recreate a bruise effect, just get a newspaper, wet your finger, rub it all over the black ink and rub it on your skin, and you got a pretty realistic bruise going on.